up on Made Fit TV. I'm going to show you some tips of how to have your workout work for you. Plus, moms can be fit too. You can see the blog that I'm featuring this week on our viewer blog of the week. Made Fit TV starts right now. Welcome to Made Fit TV. I'm your host, Jennifer DiDonato, and this is episode 139. And in case you're new to us, Made Fit TV is a free online health and fitness educational video blog that I do every week. My company, Made Fit TV and Made Fit. I'm a personal trainer in Metro Detroit, so I just like to reach out to everyone across the world because it's kind of hard to when you're a local personal trainer. So this allows me to do that. So welcome to the show. In this week's episode, I'm going to show you ways of how to make your workout work. How many times have we hit a plateau and we feel like we're not doing anything? So I'm going to give you just a few pointers on what you can do right now, just small little things to tweak in your program to be able to help you kick out of that plateau and also make your workouts count. So first of all, though, I just want to thank once again Hyperwear. Last week we did an episode featured the Hypervest Pro and got a lot of good feedback from it. Highly recommend you guys check it out. It's right on my homepage on Made Fit TV called Hyperwear. So thank you so much, Cosmo and all the guys over there. So let's get started. Okay. How to make your workout work for you. So my number one tip is to add a little bit of caffeine and some B vitamins before you hit the gym. For some people, depending on how it works, maybe try this out. I prefer to do my cardio on an empty stomach, so I have a little bit of coffee with a little bit of half and half or heavy cream in there just to get a little bit of calories in, and then I just hit the treadmill or I hit the stair climber. When you get that little boost of caffeine on an empty stomach, for some people I know may make you nauseous, but for others, including myself, it makes me feel amazing. And then when you get those B vitamins in before a lift, maybe eat a little something and get that caffeine and B vitamins in before lift because you want to eat something before you lift. It really gives you a boost. B vitamins are very important. If you're feeling sluggish, fatigued lately, you really want to start incorporating those into your nutrition plan. Regardless, whether you feel fatigued or not, B vitamins are a plus. All right, the next one that I love is time your sets. Time the time that you take in between sets when you rest. So many times when we're at the gym or we're at home, we're working out, there's so many different distractions, and if you're not making sure you're watching that clock and you're letting the time lapse a couple of minutes, that's going to affect your workout, and that's going to affect how you look and how your muscles heal, how strong you are. And a great way that you can time that is I want to bring this to your attention. I'm sure you saw it on my Facebook. The Gymboss Max. This thing is great because not only is it being able to incorporate your high intensity interval training into this, but this thing records more than one interval thing. It has It has 5 of them that you can enter in here. So what I did is I entered in my lifting sessions. So I have 1 minute on, 1 minute rest and 2 minutes on, depending on what lifting session that I'm doing. Or I do, 1 minute on and 30-second rest or 60-second rest or whatever. However, the type of training that you're doing that day, you can track them all in there and keep them in there, and then you can click on which one you're going to use for that specific training. So I recommend that you use something, a watch is kind of hard, so this I like because it just beeps when you're ready to go. So you can use it for lifting or you can use it for the cardio, and it's a great thing to just keep them all in there because we all work out differently each day. So track your rests. It could definitely affect the outcome of your strength and conditioning. All right, the third one that I think is extremely important is to embrace the burn. You guys always hear me say that, but what does it mean? Well, when you're lifting, you want to make sure that you're actually lifting and feeling everything. When you're doing your strength training, you want to make sure you're feeling that rep and you're resisting on the downward. You don't want to just bang them out. So many times I see people do that. Even sometimes I see my clients, I got to go, whoa, 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 slow down. Let's do a tempo of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, or whatever the tempo is. Typically what you want to do when you strength train, you want to have more of an explosive movement on the contraction and then about double the time on the eccentric when you're bringing it down on the negative. And you want to make sure that you're breathing. But being able to feel the burn and embrace it is so important because it is conditioning your muscle fibers and it's tapping into how you can control that, and then that way your muscles are going to be so much more conditioned and you're going to be able to actually actually increase your muscle mass in a faster period of time than just banging out whatever sets. It's quality over quantity, remember that. And of course, the fourth one that I have for you is don't overtrain. I've had a few people that I've spoken to recently who they love to weight train, and I'm even guilty of this. Sometimes I will just lift for an hour, hour and a half, but you want to be careful on that, because the more you place stress on your muscles without optimum rest, your muscles will actually have an atrophy effect. They will actually start to lose muscle because you're not allowing them to recover and you're not allowing them to grow. So making sure you're not overtraining, at least giving yourself 1 to 2 days rest, maybe every couple days from strength training is so important. And of course, maybe 1 full day per week of no activity or just do some recreational stuff outside. But you gotta let your body rest, get some sleep, don't overtrain, because in the long run, you're just gonna break down your body and you're not gonna see the results that you want. So I hope that those tips are easy enough for you guys to implement. And I just wanna thank the guys over at Gym Boss, the Gym Boss Max. They have another one too. They're coming out with a lot of great interval stuff. This is only $10 more than the original one, and you can see it on MadeFitTV.com on my homepage. So now it's time to find out who I chose for this week's blog of the week. All right, this week's blog of the week comes from Shelly from Kansas City. And I chose Shelly because she is a mom. Of course, we got to give props to all the moms out there, and dads, because having kids and keeping a healthy and fit lifestyle can be taxing, because you basically have another job on top of the job that you probably have. So her blog is momgettingfit.com. Real simple, check it out. She posts a lot of great recipes on there. And actually I went on it and I was very pleased after I chose her. I was pleased to see that she has a few of my videos on there, so that was pretty cool to see that. Like I always say, you guys are an inspiration because you're living your daily life, going to work, going to school, whatever, and incorporating this. This is my life, and I enjoy it, but not everyone enjoys it as much as I do, and it doesn't come as easy to other people as it may for some. So having the motivation of blogging and keeping track of your health and fitness program and maybe the trials and the struggles that you encounter, it's great to be able to take a look at that, and we can all relate to it. So check out Shelly's blog, momgettingfit.com. A lot of good tips on there for you moms out there and dads and just anyone in general who's enthusiastic about fitness. So thank you so much, Shelly, for submitting that. And if you would like to possibly see your health and fitness blog on MadeFitTV.com, you can just send it to the Ask Jenny link. It's on the homepage. Don't send it through Facebook. I want you to kind of send it to one spot, because in that way I have them all there and I can check them all out and appreciate them and be able to see them. And speaking of Facebook, I have a lot of updates that I post daily on Facebook, facebook.com/MadeFitTV. That's our fan page. It's growing and it allows me to be a lot more interactive with you guys as opposed to my personal page. So check that one out. I'm also on Twitter, twitter.com/JennyDiDonato. So thanks so much for joining us this week. Once again, thank you to Hyperwear and Gym Boss. Check it out. The Gym Boss is awesome. I can't live without mine. And also, we do have a donation link on the front page. I want to thank a lot of you guys who have been generous. Just allows us to keep the show going. We are changing a few things with the show because you know, time costs money, and but I want to keep it free. So it just allows me to continue interacting with you guys and providing great content. And email me at jenny@madefitTV.com if you would like to see some more great content right here on MadeFitTV. So thanks so much for joining us. I'll see you on Facebook, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.